It is time we act to assure full equality of opportunity to those citizens who, although in a majority, suffer the restrictions that are commonly imposed on minorities to women, said African American Shirley Anita Sandhill Chisholm. On August 10, 1970, in Washington, D.C., Shirley Anita Sandhill Chisholm delivered the speech for the Equal Rights Amendment. I selected this speech because Shirley is a very brave and confident woman, in which who I aspire to be like someday. She stood up in front of so many people so confidently and told each and every one of them what she believes is right. I learned from the speech that one person like Shirley can make a huge impact on others. She took a risk, and that risk ultimately paid off for her. Shirley was a powerful African American public speaker who boldly challenged traditional politics. She was not only African American, but she was also a woman standing up for her own equal rights. Shirley stood confidently in front of so many powerful people and declared equality. In the first minute of giving her speech, she said, "Discrimination against women solely on the basis of their sex is so widespread that it seems too many persons normal, natural, and right." This was a very bold move she made in front of these very powerful people right off the bat. This shows how confident and passionate she is about what she is speaking about. Being an African American in 1970 was really tough because Africans were still battling racism and fighting for equal rights. Shirley spoke about equal rights with racism and gender. She took a huge risk knowing that people can say so many negative comments about her because of her sex and her color, but she took the risk anyway. Shirley made several great points throughout her speech. She not only stated her opinion, but she backed herself up throughout her speech with many examples and facts. It is very important to back yourself up in a speech with examples and facts because it makes that person more of a credible and a trustworthy speaker. Even though I just read the speech online, I can tell that Shirley is 1,000% confident in what she is saying. And that shows me that she is very confident and professional and straightforward in what she's saying. She spoke about her opponents in the speech, and not only what she believed in. Shirley quoted, "Opponents of the amendment claim its ratification would throw the law into a state of confusion and would result in litigation to establish its meaning." This is a great aspect because she's showing that she reviewed and considered what other people think on the other side in a different perspective. She's very open and honest. I admire, with all that she's already balancing off on her shoulders, that she does not sugarcoat anything. Shirley started her speech off very strong and finished off even stronger. At the very end of her speech, she stated, "In closing, I would like to make one point. Social and psychological effects will initially be more important than legal and economic results." This was the very thing that she said that made me respect her even more. This one sentence is so powerful and it honestly blew me away. Like I said before, she started off her speech very strong and ended it off even stronger, leaving people to think. Giving the audience something to think about and consider really helps the audience feel engaged. Shirley left everyone with a quote from Leo Kanowitz. The very last part of the quote said, "When men and women are prevented from recognizing one another's essential humanity by sexual prejudices, nourished by legal as well as social institutions, society as a whole remains less than it could otherwise become." Shirley was a very wise person, but she ended up quoting someone wiser in her speech. She left everyone with something to think about at the end of the speech. The way she ended it was honestly so empowering to me. It was hands down the best way to end it. Shirley is a very great, brave, and confident woman, as well as a very credible and trustworthy speaker. Shirley Chisholm delivered the speech for the Equal Rights Amendment on August 10, 1970. I selected this speech because how brave it was for her to single-handedly deliver the speech as an African American woman in this time in front of so many powerful people. I learned so much from the speech and I'm truly inspired by what she preached. I aspire to be as confident and brave as her one day. At the end of the day, what we do and what we say can make a huge, life-changing impact on others and the society for the better. Take that risk. Thank you.